first tonight at 5. A massive brush fire in Harrison County has reignited. Plumes of smoke, raging flames, endangering structures, causing evacuations near I-10 at Canal Road.
That's right. We understand both lanes of I-10 now being shut down. Hugh Keaton begins our team coverage tonight from Gulfport. Hugh?
Yeah, I am here right off the interstate on Canal Road. In fact, Canal Road is now been closed to traffic heading southbound. You cannot turn off the interstate and go on Canal Road, and it's a pretty good reason, as this is a remarkable scene here. This fire can be seen for miles around. A large, thick, black smoke cloud coming up over the skyline here just south of the interstate. North of Long Beach, is between Long Beach and the interstate. In fact, the Flying J gas station right here on the interstate has been evacuated. It was evacuated about an hour ago, along with the hotel right next door. The hotel has also been evacuated, and I don't know if you can see this behind me or in the video that we might be showing, but in fact the fire departments are spraying water on top of the hotel that's been evacuated. These are preemptive measures, as this is a strong fire, and really it is unpredictable at this time, but traffic cannot move south on Canal Road. Just a few minutes ago, I spoke with someone who lived in the area over there where that smoke is, and as you can imagine, they are concerned.
I'm just hoping that a couple of my friends that I know that live at the end of Tillman's Corner, I hope they got out.
Tristan Rupert is also following this fire, and we're going to continue our team coverage now. He is on the south side of where you see the smoke from where I am right now.
Hugh, like you said, they're taking preemptive measures to the north, but that's because of the blaze that already took place here towards the south. I'm here at Faith Baptist Church, where the fire has already come and gone. Flames reaching upwards of 60 feet in the air. Somehow crews were able to keep it off 4 trailers on the edge of the property, but the smoke and the ash that is continuing to fall is a real problem. They passed out these masks for the safety of those here, including the firefighters that are still putting out some of the remaining blazes on this side. Now again, we have been tracking this thing for a few days now. It all started closer to Tillman Road, and things have really picked up. This wind has been a real problem today, constantly shifting. It's shifted several times since I arrived on the scene just prior to 4 o'clock, and it really got going when it shifted to the northeast. Again, like you mentioned earlier, we've been seeing smoke upwards of 20 to 30 miles away from the location of the fire, even as far as Front Beach and Ocean Springs. So this thing is big. Let's send it over to Taylor Graham and the First Alert meteorologist for more on this fire.
All right, thanks, Tristan. Yeah, the weather has had a big role with this fire going on. Now, winds this evening have begun to shift more so out of the east, or I should say more so out of the southeast and the south. That's helping to cause some of that smoke to drift farther to the north. And it has been a little bit breezy again today, not helping that situation. We have seen some wind gusts near 15 to 20 miles per hour. Not only is the wind a factor, but it's been abnormally dry, and the humidity today is pretty low. This is a look at the relative humidity. We're not even close to seeing the air being saturated. So with these dry conditions, it's easy for this fire to continue to burn. We've got a good look at it here on our Hancock Winnie Bank Tower cam in Gulfport, where the sky is full of that black, thick smoke right now. And from a distance, you can see a lot of that smoke. This is a view from Bay St. Louis and Waveland. You can see a lot of that smoke in the sky. And looking towards the west from our IP Casino Resort and Spa Tower cam, you can also see that smoke pretty clearly. It's also continuing to be picked up on the radar there. Again, that's not rain, that's that smoke from that fire. And notice how it is very close to I-10. We've been seeing some incredible footage of that fire. Now, the good news is it does look like the wind is going to relax a little bit more going into the overnight hours, but we'll have to watch it pick back up by tomorrow.
That massive brush fire still going in Harrison County, and Hugh Keaton joins us again with the very latest on the conditions. Hugh?
Yeah, we've got Harrison County Fire Chief Pat Sullivan with me right now, and he's got some of the latest information, so let's bring him in right now. Chief Sullivan, just what's going on right now? It looks like conditions are improving.
They are improving, but we had the same situation earlier when the conditions were manageable and we were being able to manage it, and then the wind picked up and the fire blew up. It ran so fast that there was no way to get in front of it. We did lose one RV that was destroyed in the fire. We had several houses that we were able to save the houses and keep them from burning, but the RV was definitely destroyed.
So that's really, overall, it is good news because it looked like extremely dangerous conditions for a while.
Oh, this was about as dangerous a condition as you could ever want to see. This was more fire than most of us have seen in a career. At one point, the wall of fire that was coming towards the church that was fixing to destroy a church down there was phenomenal in the size and the intensity of it.
And how close did it come to that church?
It came so close that we had to emergency move everybody away and move them back from the buildings because they were going to get burned. And we would lose some firefighters, and we weren't going to lose firefighters over a building.
With me right now is meteorologist Eric Johnsaw. He's been watching this as it's developed over the last couple of hours. This smoke has moved. What's causing it, and what's really changing the direction of the fire?
Yeah, we were just listening to Taylor's weather report, and she mentioned those winds are coming now more out of the south and southeast, and so we're starting to see the fire kind of push away from Canal Road, and so a south and a southeasterly wind is going to push that fire and the smoke more to a north and northwesterly direction. So you're probably going to start seeing more smoke crossing I-10. You're probably going to start seeing more smoke over towards the north side of Pass Christian, and perhaps if it continues, maybe making its way over towards Diamond Head and the Kill if we continue to see the winds do what they're doing.
That is good information, Eric. Thank you. And if those winds continue to move like that, we could potentially see this smoke moving up closer to I-10, which I'm standing at the edge of I-10 right now, and precautions are being put in place by the Highway Patrol potentially to close the interstate if necessary. Reporting live in Harrison County, Hugh Keaton, WLOX News Now. A raging wildfire burns for hours. Smoke seen across the coast. Homes and businesses evacuated. More than 100 firefighters battle the blaze.
This was more fire than most of us have seen in a career.
Tonight, the fire under control, but still hot spots are burning.
Canal Road is back open now, and that's where we find Tristan Rupert live in Harrison County with the latest. And Tristan, what's the scene like there tonight?
At the moment, Canal Road is back opened up about 8:30 earlier this evening. Again, there are a few hot spots.
A large woods fire in Harrison County back under control this morning. Bill Snyder joins us live with the latest on the conditions. Bill, it looks like smoke is a really lingering issue.
Hey, Megan, yeah, that's the real problem right now. Smoke all over the place over this way, especially over in Long Beach. Down on Canal Road, they had the road shut off a little while ago. Here on Tillman Road, I spoke to a gentleman who lives out here on the other side of Tillman Road, lived out here forever, says he's never seen a woods fire like this, says it reminds him of California. Behind me, a couple of those hot spots, they seem to be burning out. You look at the smoke down the road here, that's just a sample of what you'll get if you're driving in this area. Right now, if you're driving, be careful. The smoke is so thick in areas, it's like dense fog, and that could cause accidents. So just be careful if you're driving in this area. As far as the fire goes on the grand scale, right now it is under control. The hope is it's a little more humid today, and the winds won't kick up too much. But if they do, and there's just enough dry air and enough of these hot spots, they could reignite. We'll see what happens down the road. Hopefully, we've seen the worst of this, but you never know until later on once the winds start picking up and the sun comes up and warms up everything. Here in Gulfport, Bill Snyder, WLOX News Now.